Good evening, everyone. The temperature not the only thing in the 90s this week as defensive linemen pull on skin-tight tops for a little preseason prep pigskin. Tonight, Lely travels up to Lehigh as a couple of L teams look for an exhibition W. The Lightning charged to the District Crown a year ago while the Trojans fell apart down the stretch. So there's where this guy comes in. Steve Pricer, your new coach, and he likes what he sees from his QB. Michael O'Regan finds Darlin Hall dragging defenders and putting points on the board. Trojans up 7-zip. Lely in control for much of the half, but an INT as the Lehigh Lightning in business. Jose Fidal slings to Derek Fisher. Lely within one at half, however, too much Trojans late. Lely wins it 34-13. They open the regular season with a Collier County clash versus Barron Collier, while the Lightning open up at home against Fort Myers. North Fort Myers grad George McNeil, he's trying to capture Lightning in a bottle at the PGA's first ever FedEx event. McNeil and the field in New York for the Barclays, and the Red Knight alum feeling a little green as an opening round 75 has him 4 over and tied for 116th, 12 strokes back of your leader, Rory Sabatini. Back to the pigskin as the Florida State Seminoles are less than 2 weeks from taking on the Tigers of Clemson in their season opener. Bowden Bowl number 9 goes down in Death Valley on Labor Day. Tonight, we now know who'll be doing all the work under center. Following this evening's 8:30 p.m. practice, the Noles named Drew Weatherford the team's starting QB for the Clemson game. A junior out of Odessa, Florida, Weatherford has started 23 of 26 games for the Noles over the past 2 seasons, already 7th all-time in school history with more than 5,000 passing yards. Weatherford enters 07 as a preseason All-ACC third-team selection, 12th in school history with 30 TD tosses. Weatherford and the Noles clash with Clemson at 8 p.m. on September the 3rd. More gridiron as an Eagle cast off, maybe looking at landing in Tampa. Jeremiah Trotter, the longtime locker room leader for the Eagles, working out at one of the Bucs practice fields today. The 4-time Pro Bowler, recently released from the city of brotherly love, says Tampa Bay coach John Gruden of the 30-year-old Trotter, quote, "We've competed against him for years. He's no question a very physical linebacker. I've got a lot of respect for the man himself. He is a team guy." More from Tampa Bay. D-Ray starting to set with the visiting A's. Top 4 fans at the Trop. Getting on Mike Piazza's case. The former Met then lets his stick up for him. A single off the wall and right. That scores a run. Piazza gets caught in a run down to end the inning, but his night not yet done. In the 6th, Piazza deep to left, a 2-run blast, and that leaves said fan speechless. A's rout the Rays in the opener 12-2. Is your final. More MLB. In a week after banging out his first big league hit, Tommy Watkins, a bit banged up himself. The Riverdale grad dropped onto the DL with a lower abdomen muscle strain. The Fort Myers native had been batting 10 for 28 in 9 games with the Twins. Tonight, the Twins starting to set without Watkins. Minnesota at Baltimore, home of the 30-run ball game. Bottom 2, Nick Punto keeping the hot corner warm for Watkins, up and throwing to get Mala. Kevin, the D for the O's, not nearly as impressive in the 8th with the game tied at 1. Miguel Tejada puts on his boots. That allows Jason Bartlett to score, and we are tied at 1. Just for extra pleasure in the 8th, Jason Kubel with a 2-run double to left center. Twins go up 4-1. They win at 5-2. Minnesota starter Boof Bonser with his first win tonight in more than 2 months. The Tiny Twin Stace, meanwhile, finally back on the winning track, but might it be a little too late? Tonight, the Miracle with a 2-1 win at Sarasota, but after being swept by Dunedin earlier in the week, the deficit in the division still at 5 games. Miracle at the Reds again tomorrow night, and we are right back after this.